It all started with a lie, a tall tale that a teenage girl told her father. She told him that she had been excluded by Samuel Paty from a civics class that he was teaching because she'd stood up to him and because he had tried to order her out of the class because she was Muslim, and he wanted to show caricatures of the Prophet Mohammed as part of a class on free speech. Now, she was not even in the class that day. She had already been suspended by the school for truancy, and so she wasn't in the class that day, and yet her father took on that lie, went online, posted videos of himself talking about Samuel Paty, the teacher, giving information to his identity as the school where he worked. There was another man who was known by the authorities here in France as an Islamist activist. He also went online posting videos of himself calling the teacher a thug, and generally being part of this hate campaign online, which blew up very quickly. It went beyond the walls of the middle school very, very fast, went online until eventually it came to the attention of this 18-year-old Russian of Chechen origin, an 18-year-old who came to the town of Conflans-Sainte-Honorine outside Paris, where Samuel Paty taught, came there, waited for him outside school, and then beheaded him as he was leaving school 4 years ago, October 2020. Now, it's worth mentioning, it's important to understand that in France, in middle schools, it's often history and geography teachers who are tasked with teaching civics lessons. And the point of these lessons is to get children to think, to use their brains. And Samuel Paty was teaching a lesson on the dilemmas around freedom of speech. And he had these caricatures of the Prophet Mohammed, and students in the class have since said that he said to students who felt they would be offended by these caricatures, they could close their eyes or look away. And what's important to understand as well is that, of course, many Muslims are offended by depictions of the Prophet Mohammed, but Samuel Paty's class was about trying to get students to think about the dilemmas around free speech.